Hi, I'm JD, and this is Coat.
Hello.
And you are?
I'm Patrick. That's Cindy Albin on bass, Larry Taube on drums, Karen Space Kelly on guitar.
Great. I was wondering, what's your most embarrassing moment?
Probably a few. I guess it was a month ago when we played a party over in Topanga Canyon. It was called the Simulation.
What has been your best moment to date as a band?
Well, the latest set of recordings that we're working on with our producer Tracy Chisholm, that's probably the most exciting thing we've done so far. I mean, it's definitely by far and away the best stuff we've done so far, and we're working really hard to get it out by January to the people, as much as we can. So, tight budgets are tight these days, but we're working on it. I think it's definitely the best stuff we've ever done. So, I think so far it's the best thing. We're real happy about it. It really sounds like us now. The music you're hearing tonight it's us a little while ago. So we've been through a lot of metamorphoses, but we're real excited about the new stuff, the new sound.
Well, speaking of new sound, I guess it's This Side of the Line we'll hear next from you. And where did that song come from?
It's just a song. It's mostly a song about defining when people get together, about relationships defined and undefined. Like where you stand as opposed to where they stand. Yeah, relationships, the big question.
The big
The
understanding.
biggie, the big one.
The big understanding question. Well, with that in mind, here is This Side of the Line and Coat.
I see your face at the bottom of my glass. There's nothing I need more than a real good time. Gamblers, this side of the line. Your lipstick shades is thicker than this. The way you lost me through your dress. Winners, this side of the line. Living shadows, living change. Small the back of the flat parade. Can you get up again? Now telephone chills, she can't make connections. She watered down, she sails deception. Trust this side of the line. The pendulum swings so close to many. Will it be a curse or be a blessing? Unravel this side of the line. Living shadows, living shades. Small the back and foot out the wind. Can you get up again? Hit it. Yeah, I see your face at the bottom of my glass. It's nothing any more than a real good time. Get lost this side of the line. Your lipstick shades are thicker than this. The way I get lost way through your dress. Lost this side of the line. Living shadows, living chains. Small the back of the flat parade. Can you get up again?
If I were to see a live performance of Coat, what would I be in for?
A lot of what you just saw, and and a lot more, a lot of noise, a lot of things like that, just craziness.
Speaking of if I would, what is the meaning behind that song?
It's a song about daring people to get involved with certain things, whether it's just being more involved in your life, or if it's anything, just taking action, not being a potato head. That's the thrust of the song. That's what it's about. So.
Well, New Artist Video is here to support new and up-and-coming bands, and I would like to hear, if you would, please.
All right.
Great, thanks.
Well, I don't know what to do. All these things just fall apart. With all that I've seen, I think I know by now.
one of my favorite songs that you guys have done, which is an older song of yours, is Rosie. I've seen you guys do that quite a few times, and it's one of my favorites. I was wondering what the song's about?
It's basically about obsession when you're like obsessing about somebody, and you project, like say you project whatever, like desperation or whatever it is you happen to project on somebody else, but it's your own thing that you end up mirroring back in that person. You might see something in somebody that's really just a reflection of you, and that's really what the song's about. It's like the main lyric of the chorus, is sing a song about that girl and you're singing about yourself. And you really are a lot of times. You might be, lamenting someone's, like blowing you off or whatever, but chances are a lot of times that, you end up driving people away, just by your own insecurities and stuff. And I think the song tries to get to that a little bit, about the craziness of being with somebody and just trying to pull it together or not. The song's kind of a desperate song, I think.
Is Rosie any particular person in mind?
It was somebody, she's a real person, She's in Seattle now, so right on, up with the grunge rockers, man. So, but she's a real cool person, I still keep in touch with her and stuff, but, we're buddies, so you know how that goes, so.
Well, I have to give it to you that Rosie's my favorite song, and here it is for you right now, Rosie.
Everyone writes about Rosie. Everyone talks about her. She's like a tragic love song. No, it's standing. Now here I am at her place. She's gone out of town. Way back just like my love. Always keeping you hanging around. Sing a song about that girl you're singing about yourself. It's best to let her go. It's best that you don't. Sing a song about that girl you're singing about yourself. It's best to let her go. You said it's best, but you don't know. It's just a kick in the side. It's not too hard. Thought I heard her out the back door, and that was just the car. So I sent off my postcard. Signed it to King of Hearts. Let it came back now, return to sender. Well, it's like this crown's been represented. Sing a song about that girl
in my opinion, you seem to be a very independent band. What's the most independent thing about yourselves?
Just probably not waiting. I think the thing that you really learn as a band, especially in Los Angeles, is that you got to do it for yourself. I mean, it's like it might be an industry town, there might be a bazillion labels, but you have to do everything yourself. I mean, take care of everything yourself. Luckily, we're, a really good unit. Cindy's a great artist. She handles all our art. Larry's Mr. Facilitator. He's pushing everybody to make a phone call, and Karen shows up. So, we're lucky. So, I think that's the most important thing, that you got to realize when you're a band out here is that, if you just keep doing your thing and doing it to the best of your ability and without going too broke, someone will hear about you eventually. Waiting around for, if we could only do this, if we only had this person, if we only had that person, it's just, you're just going to spend a lot of time wasted. So I think the most important thing that we learned is just about being independent, is that, handle it yourself, and they'll come to you, So I think that's the main thing, That's the way, that's our business operation anyway. That's the way we like to run ourselves,
So I take it that's the kind of commercial point you're going for, is they'll finally end up listening to you somewhere down the road, right?
Well, I mean, everybody plays. I mean, I think at this point in the game, I mean, especially with what's been going on with alternative music for the last couple of years, I think everybody's, hustling a little bit, to some extent. I mean, we're no different than anybody else. I mean, we're trying to get our stuff to the majors and stuff if they have an ear open, but it's, yeah, I mean, we're definitely shooting for some. I mean, we're not just like, oh, forget the labels, but we're addressing them, but we're also carrying on with ourselves. We're not waiting for them. We'll just, we just figure they'll catch up to us eventually.
The last song for today is "I Wish You Were High," which is about friendship. How did Coat come to being about?
What, the band? How we came together? We came together just by Larry and I have been together for a long time, and we decided, we were in another band, we were just like, this is horrid, we got to get out of this. So we said, well, okay, we're going to quit now. So we started our own band, and just by luck, Cindy came along, and thanks Donette and Dave, and she really, when the three of us came together, we realized we had something, and there was a missing piece, and we were just, we had kind of knocked around for a little while. And then just one night, we were in a rehearsal studio, and we just got to talking to the guy who ran the place, and we got Karen's name, and she showed up, and it was like, boom. I mean, it was like, that was how the band came together. So it's just like, our paths just kind of crossed at the same time, so we're pretty lucky that way. So
I Wish You Were High is really being high with your music and being high with your friends, just hanging out and being cool?
It's for a friend of mine, Jimmy May, who I grew up with in high school, and it's sort of like, everybody's got to leave, like when you go out there, when you're in high school, I grew up out here, so, we grew up in vans listening to Zeppelin, smoking a lot of dope, so it's sort of like, that was childhood to me, and like when you go out there in the real world, and you got to get a job, and you get day jobs and all that stuff, you realize how much you lose. I mean, it's sort of like working 9 to 5 endlessly for years and years and years, and, you leave all that childhood behind, and then you start really missing it, and the song's just sort of like a remembering of Jimmy, because he was just like the coolest dude, he was really great. So that's what the song's about, and it kind of talks about the old days and trying not to give up, or it's kind of about how someone gives up, it gets it back and realizes what's going on.
This news piece can also be found on a compilation due out soon, within the next couple of weeks, and the song is called "I Wish You Were High." Thank you.